At that team, they were ready to go, and we knew they would be. We knew they'd have a sense of urgency coming off of that tough loss out there on the West Coast, and we just couldn't quite match it. So, they did a good job. And ultimately, it's like I told the team, man, I didn't have those guys ready to go. Not like that. Not when you're playing a team like that, and and that's with me, man. We had a number of guys that, have played a lot better than that, just overall, and so that tells me that's me, man. I didn't have these guys completely ready to roll. It doesn't mean I thought the effort was good, man. Guys fought. It just there was little things in there that bit us, things that we knew we could not give these guys anything. It's too good of a team, and we gave them some stuff there. So, it's a tough pill to swallow, but at least we know now where we stack up against, one of the AFC's best teams, and it's not good enough. Not today. It's not. So, tough pill to swallow, but like I told the team, nothing changed from whether we won or lost today. We still got to win next week. I mean, that's the bottom line. So we got to bounce back and get ready to roll.
You knew the challenge was going to be tough against Allen and in this offense. You talked about it all week, but just how disappointing was that effort defensively? 48 points, 559 yards, just the success they had on offense today.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I thought we would, we'd be better. And there again, it's not some of these things where they make a play. Man, I can live with that stuff. It's across the board when you know that you have self-inflicted wounds. There's things that we did on our own and gave those guys something to where they had better opportunities. That's the frustrating part. You just want to know that you didn't help them, and I do feel like we helped them a little bit there.
How much was this just a case of injuries catching up to the defense and playing really good quarterback?
No, I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. We can be better. We should have been better. We know how good they are, but that team was more urgent than us today overall.
Getting outside of the pocket as often as he did.
Yeah, he got us a few times. We knew unless we were in certain coverages, we had to keep him hemmed in there, and it was going to take a lot of discipline up front. And then there would be these things, particularly third down, where we could cut it loose and go get him. And we had some of those, and then somebody we may have that's trying to spy out on him's got to get him, and we couldn't get him. So look, he poses a huge issue. I mean, he's tough, and we knew that going in, and certainly we wanted to be able to handle that better, and it was one of those days we just didn't, and then we couldn't counteract it on offense, and that was kind of some of this issue too is. I thought on defense we had two crucial stops at the end of half. One of them goes in at halftime, obviously, but at least you eliminate points. And the one before that, offense gets it back. We can't score. We can't turn it into points. So, and then vice versa. Offense starts going, and then we couldn't stop them on defense. So it just was one of those games we didn't complement each other well.
When you look at this game, a game like this, do you chalk it up to Josh Allen was great and they were ready, or do you think you have some serious deficiencies to look at on defense?
No, I just feel like we didn't play at the same level that team did today. That's how I feel, and that's why honestly I put this on me, man. I just didn't feel like I had them ready to go. Not like we've been, and you can get away with maybe if you're not quite all the way to a 10, but not against the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, or Green Bay Packers, Minnesota, Philly, whoever they are. It's not going to be good enough, and it wasn't good enough today.
Was the first onside kick? What kind of motivated you to do that early?
I thought we'd get the possession. I thought we were going to get that ball, and it was one of Bates' best kicks that I've seen him have. That was a big kicker at the end. That thing took a good jump on us, and Hollis made a heck of a play on it. And obviously now sitting here hindsight after them taking it down to the 3-yard line, I wish I wouldn't have done that. But it is what it is.
So you said get a lot of snaps today. Was something going on with Montgomery at all, or was the game plan just to
He just got a little banged up. You know, he got a little banged up, and really, look, we only had 15 rushes. You know, we never got our run game going, which was going to be a point of emphasis. And even out of those 15 carries, we could never get it going. So that's 2 weeks in a row. It's not good enough, and it's not them, it's us. You know, and that's what's frustrating too. We're better than that. But then we got in this type of game where, you know, golf's playing at such a high level, you know, and we got some receivers making plays. St. Brown made some plays for us, you know, Gibbs made some plays, and that, you know, you get in that kind of shootout and you don't feel like you can run it, then you're going to throw it. And, you know, like I say, we wouldn't have had this much production had our quarterback not played as good as he did. I mean, he played top notch now. That's asking a lot of any quarterback, but 59 attempts here, I mean, that was big time. Big time, yeah.
Dan, is there an update on Dorsey and also?
Yeah, he'll probably be out for the year. He is going to be out for the year. It's a tough injury. Really got similar to Hutch.
Carl,
No more tomorrow. I don't feel good about either one of those guys.
with an ACL.
Don't feel good as in for the rest of the season.
Yeah, normally if I'm like saying I don't feel good, that means not good for the rest of the year. So don't feel good about it.
You said, you know, you didn't, kind of showed you how you stacked up against one of the AFC's best for right now. It's December, but a lot of people will probably draw some conclusions. How do you feel? What does it mean for your playoff readiness, I guess, or where you have to get to be ready for it?
No, I think it's, you know, I don't know. I don't take it into that like, oh, okay, well, I look at it more as, man, we were not ready to play today. You know, like I think so much more about finding ways to win the game, and we weren't able to do that. And so we were not good enough today versus that opponent, you know, to have a chance to win it. Not enough. So, you know, we just got to be ready to go. We got to be more locked in next time we play. And honestly, that's what I'm saying. I'm serious. It starts with me, man. I have to do a much better job of getting these guys ready to roll and be urgent about, you know, this type of opponent. So no excuses. We just wasn't good enough. And that was the bottom line. It's frustrated. Everybody's frustrated. Guys are frustrated. But you know what? That's part of life, man. You lose, and it's a bad taste in your mouth, and now what are we going to do about it? You know, do we sit there and feel sorry for ourselves? We're going to bounce back and go to Chicago. So